Most CRMs don't fail because they lack features. They fail because they make simple things feel hard. Too many menus, too many settings, and pricing that spikes the moment your list starts to grow. SureContact removes that friction. It's calm, focused, and modern. A CRM built for how people work today. That's why when you first log in to SureContact, this welcome dashboard is your roadmap. Instead of digging through settings, you're guided through 4 simple steps that get you from 0 to your first email without friction. We'll take these in order. The first step is adding contacts. So let's click on Import Contacts, and you can either click on the plus Import Contacts here or down here, Import Contacts. Either one will get you the same menu option. So if we click it up here, we have the option to drag and drop or click to upload. You can also copy and paste in your contacts if you have them readily available, or you can even download a sample to get started. I am going to drag and drop a file that I just downloaded, and I'm going to click on Map Columns. Here you can map your CSV columns to the contact fields in SureContact. So in our contact fields, we have email, first name, last name, phone, etc. And we want to make sure that we are mapping those to what's in our CSV, the things that we're importing. If you need to, you can have the option here to create a field if you don't see it already created for you. Other import options you have down the bottom here is to assign tags or lists or set their status if you want them unsubscribed, subscribed, those types of things. So we can assign a tag here. We don't have one available, but we can click start here and create one. So we'll just call this sample, and we can click on create a sample for our tag. And then we can also add it to a list. Now I don't have any lists either, right? So I can create a list here as well. So I will call this sample list. All right, and we'll click on that to create our list, and we're good to go. Now we can give it a contact status. We'll keep them active, and we'll click on confirm import. Contacts have been being imported. It may take a few minutes depending how big of an import you're doing. So our import is done. We can then go over to our contacts and see a list of the people that we imported. You can see that they've been assigned to the list sample list and that they've assigned the tag sample, and we have a status of active. So now that we've imported our contacts, it's ready to move on to another step. We'll go back to our dashboard. The second step is setting up or configuring an SMTP. So we'll click on that, and we can add in our configuration here. Before sending emails, you'll want to configure how messages are delivered. SureContact doesn't lock you into a proprietary sending system. You stay in control using SMTP, which is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. If you've sent emails from a WordPress site before, this step may feel familiar. So let's get started configuring our SMTP. So we'll click on Add Configuration, and you'll see here that we have a few providers to choose from. So we're going to select SMTP to go. That's the one that I use. You can also have the option here to do an API connection if you're more comfortable that way. So we'll go back to SMTP. I'm going to select SMTP to go. I'm going to put in the information that's required and click on Create Configuration. So I've entered my information here to get my SMTP Go account connected to SureContact, and I'm going to click on Create Configuration. Our configuration is set successfully, so we'll go back to the dashboard. And you'll see that our dashboard has been updated. It's given us a high-level look at what's going on in our SureContact account. So we want to do our next step, which is probably the biggest one here, right? We're going to create a campaign. So we're going to click on the link up here called Create Campaign. And again, you have 2 options to start from. You can click on Create Campaign down here or Create Campaign up here since this is your first one. So we'll click it up here. We're going to give it a name. So we're going to call this the new CRM everyone is talking about. That's our campaign name. It's an internal name that you give it for your specific records. Click on Create Campaign. So to create our campaign, we are given a few options here. We have a drag and drop, which is recommended. We have rich text, or we can do a custom HTML. That is the start from scratch option. If we switch over to the template gallery, we have several templates that we can choose from to get started. So let's do product launch. And we can preview our template. And we're happy with how it looks in the desktop and mobile options, we can then select use this template. And that's what we'll do. And now we can get to work on creating and formatting our email campaign based on this template that we've selected. So on the left-hand side, you have the styles for your email. And on the right-hand side, you have an element tree. So if you want to move text very quickly, you can do that here. If you're familiar with this type of style in WordPress, you can probably get a lot more familiar with that. But you don't need to see the element tree if you're not comfortable with using it. In fact, I'm just going to exit out of it. But it is there for you to use to quickly move things around. You also have the option to drag and drop these items here as well. So here's all of your styles for your email campaign. And I can click on the image and it will change to that specific style for that specific element that I'm clicking on. So if I click on text, it changes to text styles. If I click on an image, it changes to image styles. Other options that you have over here on the left-hand side are elements. So you can drag and drop in specific elements that you want added to your email campaigns. For instance, if you wanted to have a list in here, or if you wanted to have columns separated out by columns, you can pick and choose what column size you want, how many columns you want. You can do pre-made layouts. So let's say you want side-by-side images, you could do that there as well. So lots of options here. And then of course we have styles again. And since we're selected on the column option, we have that too. And then we have designs. So designs are pre-made elements that you can quickly add to your email campaign. You want a header, an image, some text, and a button. Drag that in, and you've got it all set up, ready to go. And then you can just select the items that you want and change the items that you want. And then you're very quickly up and running with your email campaign. I really like these designs. So if you want to have must-read pics, highlights, that type of thing, just drag that in there and you can just tweak it and format it to the way you want it. So very easy to do. If you want to delete an element, you'll see it right here. So just click on delete there, and we can just click on delete here to delete the entire element. Or if we click inside here, we can delete individual elements that are contained in that larger element. So we can select delete that. Or if we want to delete the whole thing, we just select it on the outside here and click on delete. The last option here on the left-hand side is assets. So this is where you upload media to add into your email campaigns. So I went ahead and created an email campaign for the announcement or the launch of SureContact. And we've got a variable in here with first name and a simple information about what SureContact is and how it works, and to get started with SureContact today. Now, if you're wondering about the variable, you can get information about the variable at the top right here. You'll see dynamic variables, and you'll see how you can add them in. I haven't checked to make sure that this is first name, but we'll go ahead and check that to make sure it matches up. So I noticed that the dynamic variables have to have contact in front. So I'm just going to make a quick change here to contact dot first underscore name. So we'll paste that in there. Then we can go over here and click on preview. So it won't show in our preview of the variable that we've got in there, the first name, but it will be shown in a test email. So let's go ahead and click on test email and click send test. We now see that our first name comes in here on our test. So we are good to go there. So let's go back to our email. So when we click continue, you can go through a series of steps here. Under the composition tab here, or compose tab, you can see what your email is going to look like, and we're all good there. Now, if you want to make changes, you can click on the edit with drag and drop, or you can edit the HTML, or you can completely start over. And again, we have that send test option if we need it. I've already pre-filled in the subject and recipients, but let's take a look at those very quickly. We put in an email subject line, a pre-header, from name, from email, and the reply to email. Click next. Here's where you can set up your recipients, specify the exact segmentation you want your email to be sent out. So in this case, I'm selecting one list, and that's the test list, which is I am the only recipient in that list. But you could alternatively select tags or lists or both, depending on how detailed you want your segmentation for your email campaign. And additionally, you can also exclude contacts. So you can exclude lists or tags. And you'll see how many recipients it's going to by the bottom number down here. Click on Next. The last option before we send this off is to review and send. So if we're going to click on Edit here, it will take us back to the Compose tab. And then we can click on the Review and Send tab to get back to where we were just previously. And so again, it's going to review everything for you. It's going to give you your email settings, your recipients again, unique recipients, and then you can send timing, send immediately, or schedule it for later. When you click on Schedule it for later, you can select time and date and specify UTC if you want. We're going to be sending it out immediately. And then you can select whether you want to track email opens or links or both. We'll select on both. And then you have the option to change the sending rate. By default, it's set at 12 emails for every second. And lastly, you can add in UTM parameters. We're going to click on Send Campaign, and we'll wait for the email to come in. So we've just received our email. Let's open it up. And it looks exactly how we had it in our test. Again, we have that personalization in there with our first name, which is a nice touch. And we can then go back over to SureContact and see the data that we're receiving based on the opens of our campaign here. And we've got a result of our email campaign being sent. It was sent to the recipient. It says sent. It doesn't say failed. And it's been opened twice. Even though it says scheduled in 4 hours, it was sent immediately. So I'm not sure if that's something that will be updated. And we can duplicate this and send it out again to people who didn't open it, perhaps, that type of thing. Now, if we go back to our dashboard, we'll see here that we've got 3 of the steps created. 4th step, and maybe a future video, will be creating an automation, but you get to see email delivery. So that graph is now active. And that's it. You've just set up your first campaign with SureContact. If you have any questions as you explore or need help with your setup, the SureContact support team is always available and happy to help. Thanks for getting started. We're glad you're here.